Oh god, see, this is sex, except with butter.
Are you kidding me, dude? This is so good.
Color in a dick coloring book. It's like. Think if I fan it fast enough, it'll come back on. No, doesn't look like it's happening.
Have you ever had a horrible birthday cake experience?
No, but a lot of the times at birthday parties, I would just be put off eating the cake because like no one knows how to properly blow out the candles, and it's just a bunch of fucking kids
A
going
little wax. Oh, spit.
spit. It's like you have to like scrape the top layer, spit off the cake.
Yeah. What do you think about ice cream cake? I feel like there's always that one layer that's really good. That like top cream layer.
No, I don't care about the creamy stuff.
Oh my god, that like top cream layer, especially the ones that has the fucking little like
The little
rainbow confetti situation.
Oh my god, no, we're going the wrong way here. What about the little black crumbs?
Yeah.
The one, in the center.
Yeah, that part, and then the outside like ring looks like piped icing.
No, man, I don't
That's
like the
the best
icing.
part.
It tastes too much
The
like
ice
nothing.
cream is. I don't even like ice cream. I don't get it.
All right, well, yeah, you like ice cream, but the ice cream is more like
I like ice. Oh my god, dude! I'm not a huge ice cream fan.
All right.
But I made a major breakthrough in ice cream. I found. So first of all, well, it all depends on what your feelings are on mint chocolate chip.
I don't like it
You don't like it
at all.
Okay, well then
We'll never
you're
order
definitely
it.
not gonna like it.
I wouldn't like anything.
I
you
love
made.
mint chocolate chip, but there's always been something missing. Like it's a little one dimensional. Yesterday I got Ben and Jerry's mint cookies and cream, so it's like a mint base, but it has cookies and cream too, and it totally life changing.
But
They
took the worst part of mint chocolate chip and brought it on to like the best ice cream.
No, the chocolate chips are the worst part of any ice cream because they're just tiny little hard fucking beads. Yeah, exactly.
No, but that's fine. It's the mint.
The mint is delicious. Mint is the best part. But you can't just have mint by itself because it's too overwhelming. So you need some kind of chocolate in there, which is why most people settle for like a mint chocolate swirl situation. But mint cookies and cream.
I don't feel like tasting ice cream being like, is this ice cream trying to tell me my breath smells or like Christmas? Like it's not Christmas yet. It's mid July. I don't want to feel like this.
I'm a mint. I like mints as non-cleaning dental hygienic purposes as well.
You mean
Mint
just
is good.
like just
Mint
popping
is
gum?
good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big gum guy because it like hurts my jaw. I don't know why.
You got that fucking there's the thing that's just jaw pain.
I just don't have the urge to just like chew all day.
It's just
What am I, a camel?
Like
what
a
the fuck
camel.
is-
Dude, like
just
when I
what am I, a cow?
yeah. I was thinking that. Dude, I woke up just freezing. I woke up freezing cold, but not like a.
Well, it doesn't seem like the heat is on in here.
It's not. That's true. But it wasn't. I didn't wake up like a temperature cold. It was like a warning. Like something's wrong.
Like an internal cold.
No.
Cold.
I don't even know about it. Oh yeah. Like no. I'm saying like little Susie is like.
Like the warmth in the world is gone.
It's gone. Yeah. Like little Susie's trapped somewhere. I don't know if I should call somebody. You know, it was that kind of cold? Not like
You're dying.
All right, yeah. Well, that's something. That's an option I don't really want to look into, but possible. All right, show me the cow. I want to see the cow.
No. You can't see the cow.
Why can't I see the cow?
So the cow. Let's see here. America has many pastimes and traditions. Farmers that graze pastures,
Right.
Cattle.
Right.
And they have a special tradition, particularly in the more middle parts of the country, where they sculpt cows out of butter, and just everything out of butter. They have butter sculpting competitions,
Right.
which is amazing
Mm-hmm.
because there's a movie about it, and actually I know this very well because I went to the Illinois State Fair and I saw the famed Illinois butter cow. It's life size. It's a life size, totally sculpted out of butter cow, and it's kept in this refrigerated thing. I could put up a picture of me at the fair. Here it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Illinois really cold? I don't remember that in the state.
No.
facts.
It's made and displayed in a refrigerated case. That's one of the trickiest parts about. So naturally, well, first of all, so naturally, I decided that I was going to make
A
my
butter
own butter cow at home because I had butter and I have sculpting tools because I wanted to. Been getting into sculpting recently, and so I started to work with butter. Now let me tell you, butter is a tricky medium because it melts, and not only does it melt, and that makes it harder to do like details and stuff because it's literally melting while you're trying to hold it. But also it makes everything incredibly
Lubricated.
lubricated. Yeah, it's like the fucking. It's like I'm working with these like very sharp objects. They're just like fucking flying out of my hand, and it was a wild experience. And I had to go. You have to like do a little bit, then freeze it, then do a little bit, then freeze it because I don't have a walk-in freezer, which would be ideal for butter sculpting. And at first I was thinking of going super large scale. And I was just gonna I had like 8 sticks of butter, and I was gonna do it with that.
You're just gonna mash it together first, and then
Yeah,
just
and then I tried it with just one, and it was a horrible idea. It just doesn't form as well. You really kind of have to. You have to have very specific climates for it to form together as well.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm just bad. I mean, I also am not a butter expert.
I was gonna say
There are
don't
plenty of butter sculpting experts out there, and I hope that they will recognize my cow.
I doubt it, but don't you have to keep them close and then like heat them up so they get together and then freeze it? So now it's like one big block of butter.
I know basics of pottery. You have to
that's good.
you have to score the piece. Like if you're connecting 2 pieces, you like score the side, which basically means just like scratching like lines into it.
Okay.
And then score what you're attaching it to in the other direction, and that helps it fuse for some reason.
Like a lock and key kind of situation going on.
Yeah, I don't know why exactly it does it, but that's what I've been told.
I picture you with like a scalpel and also like the bar of soap gag where it's like it's never happened to me with the bar of soap, but I'm really
You've never dropped the bar of soap?
no, but not no. Yeah, I've dropped a bar of soap, but not like I've
It's
dropped
incredibly exactly. It's
I've-
incredibly
like,
slippery.
not, like, yeah, but now I'm picturing you, especially doing it with like sculpting tools, and it's a little scary.
I mean, it took a lot of sticks of butter. There were so many casualties of just just fucking
Oh, like
a cow carcass just flying off,
Jesus.
and just like landing on the floor and just breaking into a billion pieces because it's too cold.
Yeah, when you texted me saying that you were gonna be sculpting a cow out of butter, I pictured like
By the way, the new one I made is much smaller. It's carved out of just one stick.
yeah, I pictured like the iCarly like stick the butter thing.
The butter man.
Yeah, the butter man.
Exactly.
And then I realized you have no.
I forgot about that. That's where we were all first introduced to the butter sculpting world because it is intense. There's a movie about it.
What is it called?
I don't know.
I
Butter something.
Yeah, I was imagining.
I don't know.
Butter Life.
Just butter. I think
Butterfly.
has somebody famous in it.
Oh,
Let's see.
wow.
Movie about butter sculpting competition.
I found this on the web.
Butter. That's what it's called.
I guess
It is-
I guess the marketing team really went for it.
It is called
Butter.
But yeah, and so this was obviously an act that was built just so entirely out of boredom. This is a real
I thought this was a life
it's a
goal,
real
so that's
quarantine
good.
act. And so yesterday I posted this on my Instagram story. It's like this little series I'm doing that's basically the premise is that I'm just very bored. And this is the first episode of me doing things that I would not normally do because I'm bored.
And what's that called? I feel like you would one day bring me a buttered sculpture of a cow, even if we weren't. Either way, what's the little series called? Do you have a name for it?
Oh, it's just called
Danny's bored.
Holy shit, I'm so bored.
All right.
On
the nose.
right to the point.
On the nose.
Not on the. Let's see who was in it. My hands are so soft now.
Cocoa butter.
I've got a lot of I guess like oils and shit inside of them.
Is that how that works? Doesn't that make you like pimply?
Probably.
Hugh Jackman was in it.
Yo, Hugh Jackman could hold me right, man.
Yo, Hugh Jackman.
Wolverine was in it. What the fuck is he doing? What?
And here's a little description. In Iowa, butter carving is as cutthroat as a presidential election, plagued with scandal, greed, blackmail, and sex, except with butter.
Sound like a porn.
That sounds great. But yeah, do you want to get to the cow?
Yeah, I want to see it, man.
Okay.
Can't just show and tell and not show.
All right.
It's too much tell. I can't wait for how disappointed I'm gonna be in this cow.
So first, let's talk about a transportation device. I've done kind of like a, you know what, like a double boiler is? I think it's called.
What the?
A double
what am I looking at?
A double boiler is like, I think it's how you temper chocolate, because if you heat chocolate up in a pan, it burns. So you have to put water in a pot and then put a bowl over the pot, and just the steam is not as hot. Regardless,
Did you just not look up how to store butter?
So it's because you can't put ice in the container with the sculpture. So it's ice on the bottom and then another container.
With the piece de resistance.
Bessy. Now, she did sustain some injuries.
Looks like she's about to sustain it opening a container.
Oh god, she's not standing on her platform anymore.
What does that mean? You're just fingering it.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh wow, look at that. So pathetically bad.
What do you mean? Are you kidding me, dude? This is so good.
Hold on. Are you
Did you
kidding
give
me?
it balls or is that an udder?
This is an udder.
Looks like a fucking.
Are you kidding
It looks
me,
like a
dude?
number one dog, like at a dog show.
This is an award win. This is an award-winning cow. Oh my god! God damn it, she's been beheaded. Oh god. Oh god. See, this is. Dude, can you imagine me in my apartment at 4 a.m.? I have sticks of butter everywhere.
That's just a Tuesday.
Things are.
Oh, dude, that head came clean off. I'm proud. I'm proud of you. You happy? The head came back on pretty quick.
It's an interesting medium.
Yes, that's true. All right. Well, you said you were bringing a butter sculpture, so I brought my sculpture from New York's finest.
You're gonna have me kill my own creation.
Got some
and
bagels.
smear it over some fucking bagels.
That's what we do anyway to these goddamn animals, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking about, like, do cows have names, or is that what makes them easier to? Or does it make it easier to kill them if they don't have names?
Did you see
I don't know.
There was like this meme about kind of like cigarette packages, but for meat, and on like the meat steaks.
Oh yeah, it's just like
There was a picture of the cow it was from and like her name and stuff. And then some, you know what follows heartfelt memes or purposeful memes, just a bunch of people that aren't taking
I'll
it
go
seriously.
for the head.
Jesus. Look at you. Is it hard?
Yeah,
Oh, that's some butter, man.
Oh, it's butter. Let's see.
It's early. It's cold. It's 9:30 a.m. Breakfast. Danny didn't bring me coffee. What kind of person doesn't bring someone coffee at 9:30
Just go for a
a.m.?
little.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
Slap of that.
Not really supposed to eat on here anyway. I just wanted to see how attached you were to your sculpture, and clearly
I beheaded it immediately.
not that attached.
I mean, what? It honestly has caused me so much pain. It's been a little bit tumultuous to make.
Tell you what, Bessy tastes pretty good.
Like, originally, like, I was gonna have, like, the scale was like, I don't know, the body was gonna be 4 sticks of butter like this conjoined.
How much butter did you buy?
I had a bunch of butter for some reason. I don't know why. Butter's always one of those things that I don't think I have. And then either my roommate bought it or I bought it a while ago. And then I'm like, do I have a butter? And like, does butter go bad? Do I have a butter?
Do I have a butter?
Do I have butter? And like, how quickly does butter go bad? And it's so cheap. I might as well just buy more of it.
Might as well buy tubs
And also,
of
I was
butter.
doing like keto, like bulletproof coffee for a while, which is coffee with like a plop of butter inside to get like fats and shit
like
in your coffee.
No, but that's like I don't know.
No, it's literally
Like so, you're just plopping butter in your coffee?
you pop like a tablespoon of butter in your coffee every morning. It's kind of gross,
Either way,
but it does keep you like energized. Anyway,
just eating butter.
but so I had a larger amount of butter than I needed, and so it was time to get to work.
A natural progression.
Natural
Cow.
progression.
Cow
And now it's just got my mind racing for all the other wonderful things I can do.
with butter.
No, that's what I was also worried about. I was like, I always think so. Like whenever I make any piece of content, you always like think of what is gonna happen, the realistic expectation, and then you think, imagine if this just blew up, and for some reason everybody was in love with the butter cow.
Everybody knew Danny
Now-
for the butter cow.
I'd have to make a video immediately saying, I don't do this. Please, you can't make me the butter man. I can't be the man who sculpts butter. Please, God, don't make me be this. That can't be my persona. Because then I'd have to lean into it and just be like, and I just have like large walk-in refrigerators with butter sculptures all over the
You
place.
wear like nipple-ish shirts, and you'd have to walk through like, oh, these are on my butter sculpt shirts. Dude, I would love calling you Butter Man. You're so buttery.
But it's
Dan the
can't.
Butter Man. Oh, dude, I love it.
I just have like one of those pottery wheels with just huge butts of butter.
Huge butts of butter.
Huge butter.
You start only sculpting naked people with butter.
But I don't know.
You have me thinking about the people that like sculpt the ends of lead pencils like fucking serial killers. You see that how the sculptures are so tiny.
Oh yeah.
How many times the Empire State Building is on the edge of a pencil, and it's like, how the fuck, who's doing this?
Where it's like, but some of them are like scarily intricate. See,
Yeah.
that's what I don't get. Like, that's what I don't understand. How do you make detail so small?
Magnifying glass.
No, but detail so small because it's so much harder to work with. I don't know.
Dude, there has to be a point where you're doing it right with you have the Toy Story 2 magnifying thing on your glass, and you're like, just because you want this little Empire State Building window, and that crumbles the whole thing because you're on the tip of a lead pencil.
Well, I think one of the reasons I like making making dumb shit like this is because I don't know. It's just like it's more of like a relaxation thing. Like I could just put on some music. Well, this was not relaxing, but I could just put on some music and just hit the butter. fucking just start sculpting this butter. Yeah, just
butter.
fucking hit the butter.
Hit the butter.
And then but yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of people like draw for, even if they aren't good drawers. They just like the tediousness of it, like adults by coloring books.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, yeah. I was about to get there. You brought us there. You brought us there on your own, but like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's just part of it's part of just like something.
Just fucking
Moo. This is all cow themed.
away.
Start mooing. Moo. Is that what a moo sounds?
Please.
Have you ever seen a real cow? Either way.
Yes, I've seen a real cow.
No, me too.
I've seen a couple fake
Of course.
cows.
Have you ever milked a cow?
I know you've milked a cow.
I haven't.
You've said you have.
I've never milked a cow.
Holy shit.
I've never said I milked a cow.
On this, you've said you've milked the cow, you maniac.
Pull up the tape. Pull up the tape.
Stay away from my family.
Pull up the tape.
I will. Oh,
Okay.
no, that's going to be so much searching.
Either way.
Too many episodes. Someone else
What
might.
were we talking about?
Oh, how I understand.
Adult coloring
I understand
books.
stress relief and stuff, but dude, I can't picture like a 29-year-old woman drinking a glass of wine coloring a dick coloring book. It's like, do something
Well,
else.
yeah, some of them
Watch-
are more obscene than others. But I think that it's just like I said, the tediousness of it. Some people aren't good at kind of like thinking and kind of self-reflecting without getting like caught up in something else. So like, you'll be thinking about something and then all of a sudden, boom, you're on your phone, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, keep it in the
And
lines.
so,
Keep it in the lines.
and so it's like, there's so many distractions everywhere. And so something that is like kind of mind numbing and like takes like time and you have to be intricate with it. It kind of allows you to focus on something, but not too much so that you can like think.
But just
That's what I like. It's like, those monks. There's these monks that they make these portraits out of sand and
like a Zen
like
garden.
literally they have these I don't know, metal contraptions that have, just a little hand pinches of sand and you rub another piece of metal on it and one piece of sand like comes out at a time.
I will.
And
I would.
they make these humongous like table wide like really beautiful things, and then as soon as they're done making them, they destroy it all.
At 1 grain of sand at a time.
Yeah, you literally like it's like
That just feels like someone who has nothing to do and is just dragging out their day
you don't get culture, my man.
by painting with 1 grain of salt a pop or 1 grain of sand a
Sand.
pop, whatever. What do you do? Something else. Go to the beach, get a stick. Same thing.
But it's insane. They literally build this thing. Sometimes it takes months to complete,
What about a gust of wind?
and then they do it like inside, and then they destroy it
Why?
immediately.
But like, why?
It's all just like I said. It's making something for this. I think it's like making something for the sake of making it. It's not about being viewed. It's just I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's one of
I'm no
those things.
philosopher. I don't fucking
It's
know.
like Damocles. That's one of the things where like you walk into an art show and it's just like a squirrel hanging out of like a fucking teapot. You're like, oh, duh, you're supposed to. It's like, all right,
I've always loved
it's a squirrel.
I've always loved art though. Like I liked art class a lot. And,
I took art classes.
like I never took a music class. I always opted for double art instead of music.
Both
Music just doesn't click with me.
both of them have.
Like I love music as a consumer, not as a beat boop bopper.
Yeah, but the problem is that's a beep boop
As a
bopper.
beat boop bopper.
It's not the craft; it's the people in the craft that'll make someone stop doing something.
Yes.
Both the art people and the music people have their they're like, I am first chair.
I mean,
kiss my toe, and I could sculpt this out of frickin' butter. Kiss my toe. It's like, all right, I'm gonna fucking
But I
crush.
think
I'm gonna
as
crush your clay
I
sculpture.
think as I've grown up though, I've realized that there are people like that in every
everything.
field.
It just makes you wanna-
It's just that when you're like an artist in high school, you're more I don't know,
You're
more
already there.
expressive about
You're
those
already there,
things.
yeah.
You're already like in that phase of I don't know.
I'm gonna show emotions on my face like I show them in my painting.
Yeah,
Very
like just
direct.
being I don't know. But there's pompous people about everything.
That's
you
true.
know?
But
Whether
it's
you're in the business world or any world, there's
You're
always
right,
some
you're right.
asshole.
You're right, but the art world is different because I
Yeah.
can see and touch what you make. You keep talking to me like that, I'm gonna crush that's freaking clay sculpture, and who's gonna cry? Not me.
Well, I mean, it's kind of I've always like been fascinated by the question, like, is art? How much of art is confidence and cockiness? It's like because people always go, oh, there's a banana taped to a wall, $150,000. I could have done that.
Why'd you turn it
It's
to
like
Nick? He
yeah,
turned it to Nick.
it's like yeah, you could have done that, but you didn't, and it takes it. I don't know. I feel like there's something in there. There's something within those.
I disagree. I disagree solely
Nah.
because if I went to somebody with a banana taped to a board and I said, "This is art," or to anybody,
That's what I'm saying.
I'd say that to
Is
anybody.
it really all about the sell though? Because
You have to be a good salesman.
there are artists that can have the two of the same paintings, and one is piece of trash, arbitrary art school nonsense, and one is fucking in the MoMA.
Yeah, well, you just attribute it to fame. Whoever's name's on it. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Like when you
but
staple
there's also up and coming artists. I think a lot of it is just is about and that's what I think why it tends to breed like what seems like more cocky people is because I think a lot of selling a piece of art or it's just selling art is like selling yourself and making like and being a cocky asshole, because if you don't believe in it wholeheartedly, it's really hard to get other people to believe in it, you know?
I think when it comes to that, I think other people make the artist cocky because of anybody. If I would also walk around like I was a god painted on earth when I could sell pieces of loose leaf with a line down them for millions of dollars, I'd be like, yeah, of course I'm the shit. I'm not doing anything. You know?
I don't know. It's and then it's also the same thing with like art. There's a really good documentary on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, about art dealers and the whole way that works, and like art critics, and how critics are really kind of the one who steer the ship and make one person good and one person not, and they just walk into a room. Sometimes they might get some money.
Yeah, isn't it
in
all
return.
political then at that point?
But they walk into a room, and again, it's all about their confidence is, I'm the best critic in the world. Derivative.
Stupid.
Bullshit. Do you remember that scene in Always Sunny where Frank is fucking, I don't know, Frank Francis Toboggan. That's Dr. Toboggan. I don't know. But he's like the art critic, and he looks like Andy Warhol. And he comes and he goes, derivative. Bullshit. And then he looks at a dehumidifier and he goes, now this is art.
I'll never.
But that's really what it is. It's all about.
That's why, like, as a date, if someone took me to like an art gala, like you know, like the movies where for the love interest is like the helper of this art gala, and like no one like the main guy doesn't understand it or some shit. I wouldn't understand shit.
I'm just saying. I think also the more you go to things like that, even if you don't like them, just being in some place, you'll start to like, you know, if you're in a place and you don't get it, you know, you're in the MoMA, I don't really like art. Eventually, you're just going to pick something out of the things that you kind of understand or kind of like, and then all of a sudden, that's the gateway, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I kind of like this artist. It's like, oh, who's this? Who's that? Blah, blah, blah. It's like people like this person. And it's like, you know.
Well, it's all about.
I think it's easier to jump on the train than people think.
I think it's all about investing yourself in the moment. Like, it's very easy to also go in there and hate every single thing. But if you go in looking for something you might like, you'll probably find it. But I'm telling you, I could walk into a place and not like a single goddamn thing. It doesn't matter. But that's if I go in with that mindset.
And the
Hopefully,
question is, maybe you really just don't like yourself.
like, all the paintings in this gala is just mirrors. Just mirrors.
Yeah. I'm genuinely interested people to comment what you do for, like, do you have any artistic escapes that you do, you know? Like, do you draw, or do you just, I don't know.
I'm singing.
Are you a doodler? A lot of people are doodlers. You got
Doodle.
a big doodle community. You know, what do you do to wind down except for a drink?
That's yours.
That's what I want to hear from you. I'm so excited for, like, if it would be a very crazy day that if one day, like, we garnered enough people for someone to, like, make fan art. Like, fan art is such a cool idea to me.
Yeah.
That's like fucking, whoa, Jiminy. Like,
Sorry.
people are drawing me.
Get yourself, yeah, a lot
Very
of
strange.
erotic fan fiction. Can't wait for that. Oh, you like that?
For some reason, as a joke.
Would you stop eating? Wait
No,
till after.
Sorry, I'm
Would you
so
stop?
hungry. I can't. There's butter in front of me. But are we done?
Wait, what were you about to say? Yeah, we could be done right after this.
Oh no, I don't want to get down that rabbit hole.
No, what was it?
No, speaking of fan fiction, it was all about. There's like, I feel like it's a meme going around about
What's about that?
you know, remember Brain Pop?
Yeah. Oh,
It's like fan fiction between Moby and Tim, the robot, and the Brain Pop guy. And I don't know. I've just been seeing like images like float through my different various social media pages. I'm like, what is happening right now? It's like,
what's happening to the internet right now?
and but yeah,
That's what you
I
want.
see. I ship it honestly. Tim and
Okay.
Moby.
All right, it's time to go.
Tim and
It's time to
Moby.
go.
You find me at
Thank you.
you find me at Dmore73.
What's are you all
See,
right?
no, you can find me at DoMore723 on Instagram, TikTok, and you butter check out my. Just don't ever watch this show ever again. That's what you better do.